Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that.
And they got him for the sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Safe completion on the screen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll field the butt and see what he can get. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Marshall quick to the line.
Man, you could tell quarterbacks and wide receivers nowadays, they're so in sync. They understand so much of the details of watch the receiver go deep, sell it, and then sit down. That ball's out, making its way to the wide receiver. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
He wants to throw. Fires on the move. He's got it on the move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, Marshall.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Quarterback adapting. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
3, Georgia State, 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Murray. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, he lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown.
Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough.
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Herd! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
When you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really nice screen pass.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the ground, it's Fowler. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Marshall quick to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fowler. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. To the air on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to fire on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. He's looking to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. One more snap coming before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Throwing right. Got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
27, Georgia State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. Third and long. Coming after it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go-round.
Georgia State, 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Marshall quick to the line. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Defense not showing press coverage. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're bringing heat. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away. But when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Down 4 late, they have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. Unloads to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Fires to the big fella.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If